Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. My name is Oladimiji Oladele, and I'm your host today on your favorite Sunday TV show, Arise, here at the King's Palace, 5371 East 5th Street, Katy, Texas, 77493, here in the United States of America. Now, today we have two segments for you, and it promises to be fun. The first of which is me sitting down with the head of the medical ministry here at the King's Palace, Sister Yetunde, and we will be talking 168 hours of nonstop praise plus season 6. It's our 168 hours of nonstop praise plus program, which is a program where we praise God for 7 days straight, December the 24th from 7 p.m. to December the 31st at 10 p.m. So she's going to be talking to us about the medical ministry, how they prepare. We're going to be having lots of people coming in to sing, to minister, and songs, and a lot of people here in the sanctuary. We want to make sure that we're medically prepared for them, from the Tylenol to, God forbid, anything, first aid. She's also going to talk to us about volunteering opportunities, right? If you're a medical practitioner here in the Houston and or Katy area and you want to volunteer, she's going to be giving you information on how to do that. Now, right after that, I'm going to be bringing two friends of mine, which they were in the studio a few weeks ago. As we know, on Tuesday, November the 5th, 2024 is election day here in the United States of America. And it is your civic duty to go out there and vote if you are eligible. So they're going to come back and talk about voter awareness. They're going to talk about how to get prepared to vote, and what to do and what not to do. It's only 2 days out, and as believers, we should go out and vote. We hope you're blessed. Honestly, I can't wait to get right into having these conversations with these individuals. Sit back, relax, don't go anywhere. Right after the short interlude, we'll be talking to Sister Yetunde from our medical ministry department. God bless you. Welcome back, viewers. Again, as I promised, I'm having folks from our health ministry or health department here. They're going to talk to us about 168 hours of praise plus. I'm going to make them introduce themselves.
My name is Sister Yetunde from the healthcare department. This is Mosmola Ogoyemi from the healthcare department.
Awesome. You see, they both have their beams on, so you know that their responsibility is to kind of take care of us, God forbid, any emergencies at the 168 hours of praise plus. But you guys work around the clock every Sunday a week, week in and week out. All right, so 168 hours of praise plus. This is not your first rodeo. You guys have been doing this. Thank God for the health ministry. Tell us, what are some of those things that you do in the health ministry during the 168 hours of praise plus program?
During the 168 hours of praise, we have different people on schedule, just what we do in the hospitals and healthcare facilities and all, where we just provide first aid to people, emergency care. If, for example, maybe some people have a headache, sore throat, stomach problems. Some of our youths even need some women care and all. Those are things that we provide, and as well taking care of our grandmas. Some of them, they come with high blood pressure, sugar. So these are things that we do. And then if, for instance, it's something that we cannot take care of, we just give them immediate care and then help transfer them to the ER.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Stephanie. So, Mosmola, real quick, I mean, it's always packed here. Lots of people, maybe not the virtual folks, but people in person. How do you identify when someone needs help?
We always tell people that, that is why we have our uniforms on, and we make it so unique to the extent that you can recognize anyone in the healthcare department. And we used to educate people, once you have somebody be seated beside you, they're not feeling all right, just raise your hand, somebody will get you. Just now, just all together. And, anybody can, at any time. Maybe some people may forget to take their medication, especially people on that, on that medication, blood pressure, they forget to take it, they go into hypoglycemia, things like that. We handle it here. No, or, if they have them to the hospital, right from here.
All the way out.
and the results may. But I've seen cases where something happens to someone and everybody just gathers around. Is that allowed?
No, it's not allowed. So when anything happens, God forbid, the first thing you want to do is identify whether it's a duty, might be a doctor, might be a nurse. Once we're able to safely evacuate the person everywhere people are, when we take them to the room, we have the healthcare room, just we don't need people coming there. If we need people, if we need external help, we know what to do. We could call, have doctors at our meets, and we could call them, hey, doctor, healthcare room, and we can treat the person there. We don't want a crowd. Just for you to just stay wherever you are and pray.
And then, so how do people go in the health department of the health ministry beyond the 160 hours of person? You know, the opportunities for maybe nurses, doctors, CNA, the people in the medical field. I mean, are there opportunities to join?
Yeah, we welcome everyone that works in the healthcare system. No matter what you do, even if you're a CNA, you're a laboratory technician, you're a physician, you're a nurse, you're a technologist, anything. Just, 1,000 can fight, many people, but 10,000, if you gather together, we make it fly. Yeah. So it is, everybody is welcome. And we form a formidable team so that we can work hand in hand and do a lot.
Awesome. And on your screen right now, there's a QR code. We want you to, scan the QR code to be part of the health care team or health ministry. And real quick, stay today. When it comes to health ministry, I mean, do you have needs? I mean, you guys all set? Do you need things like medication? How can people be part of without volunteering? I mean, there's the opportunity to give towards your ministry. Because I really see you buy a lot of some of the things.
Yes, we do. So that's a very, very good question. We have a lot of needs because every time we have to keep replenishing the things that we use. So if you want to donate, you can donate funds. And if you say you want to donate the items, we can tell you what we want and where you can get it from as well. And also the healthcare team will be supporting the new mission trip to Nigeria. So we need a lot of support. If you cannot go, you can give. So if you want to buy, even if it's just Tylenol, to say I want to donate Tylenol for the mission, it's accepted. And if you say during the healthcare, during the 168 hours as well, we have to provide this thing called Fisherman cough drops. It's a little bit expensive, but we try to buy it within ourselves. We don't want to put that on the church because the church already has a lot of things that they're spending. So if you want to donate, you can just reach out to any of the healthcare team. They'll be able to tell you what to do.
Awesome. And I believe when it's great as well, there are ways to give. Make sure you write specifically for the healthcare ministry towards 160,000. And any of you can answer this question. I mean, it's funny enough, but it's very interesting. How can people prepare physically for this program? People are here sometimes 8 hours, 9 hours, 12 hours. I've been here for over 12 hours, not quite 12 hours. But is there any physical or mental preparation that you think from a health perspective for those that want to be here for a long time?
Yeah.
But what should they do? Should they just sit down all through, just any medical advice?
Yeah, if you are going to be in the church for this 168 hours of praise, especially if you know you are going to stay for a long time, please stay and prepare to take water. Rehydrate yourself, especially there will be a lot of movement. You will be dancing, you will be shouting. Rehydrate yourself, continually rehydrate yourself. And if you're on medication, please take your medication. Remember to take your medication. Even if there's one that will be due while you're in the church, you can always carry it. Take it along with you. And another thing is that when you see us moving, please stay where you are and pray. Just like my sister said, please do not hinder us. Because if there are crowds, we won't be able to walk. Please, thank you so much.
Thank you. Any other advice?
Yeah, just to add to what she says, another very important thing is it's going to be cold season, hay fever and all. Very important. Stay hydrated. Always make sure when you have to sneeze, you sneeze in your hands. If you're sick, please stay home and watch from the house. Do not come and spread it. We don't need all that. And if you need help, if you're sneezing too much or anything, let us know. We have a lot of medications that we can give to you to help with hay fevers and anything first aid, cough, sore throat, we can treat it.
Awesome. You were going to say something?
You know.
Okay. All right, awesome. So you've heard it all from medical professionals here at the King's Palace. Thank you very much, Stacey. Anything very much. Please stay hydrated. Please take your medication. Pray for those folks. I mean, they're working. They're also believers for the medical practitioners. You have doctors, you have nurses, nurse practitioners. You have folks across all medical practice, that you can think of here at the King's Palace, volunteering to the Department of Kid. Please identify yourself if you'd like to partner with them, either volunteer or to even give towards their ministry, right?
Mm-hmm.
You buy medications,
yes.
Then you buy a few things. So if you're blessed, please go ahead and bless them with your substance. But most importantly, please follow instructions. When you're here physically for 160 hours of praise, follow the instructions. If they give instructions, if they ask you to come out to take medication or, they need to, whatever it is they need to do, please listen to them. Let's try to, let's help them to help you as well. God forbid there's anything wrong that goes on. Mm-hmm. They're always on standby. We sincerely appreciate you. You guys don't do this just on 160 hours. You do it every Sunday.
Every Sunday. So, every Sunday.
So in the church during the service is not you guys where you're
our rest. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Again, make sure you look out for them. Even if you're here on Sundays, we have medical practitioners all around the campus. Thank you very much for coming virtually.
Thank you for having
excited. We hope that you have fun.
Of course. This is okay. Of course. We're having.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to two friends, Mr. Dockery and also Mr. Ayode at the on election 2024. Whoever could tap the United States. No, whatever.
All right, viewers, again, we're back here with my guests. They were here a couple of weeks ago. To my immediate right, your immediate left, Mr. Nduka Akpe. Nice to have you back.
Thank you.
And my immediate left, your immediate right, is Mr. Ayode Adekambi. Man, both of you are pumped and ready. Okay. We're 2 days out? Tuesday, November the 5th. It's happening here in the United States. We're casting our votes. So again, they're here to talk about, voter awareness. You spent some time a couple of weeks ago on the show, just encouraging folks to go out and vote. Today, we're going to talk, maybe slightly a little different, right? People just think that you go out, the majority wins the votes. Unfortunately, that's not how it works, right? Yeah. We have what's called the Electoral College versus the popular vote. And so I would like to start by asking, tell me what's the difference between the Electoral College and popular vote, and how does that play into effect in this election? I mean, either of you can go.
So the popular vote, I'll take the popular vote and I'll let our historian take the Electoral College. So the popular vote is just like most countries have it, the party with the largest number of accumulated votes. So they pretty much count every single state and add them up together, and whoever has more votes is considered the winner of the popular vote. But in America, the winner of the popular vote does not necessarily mean you have won the election. So I'll let my brother here talk about the Electoral College.
Was there a case in point for winning the popular vote but not winning?
Oh yes. Hillary Clinton in 2016, she won the popular vote with about 3 million votes, but she lost the Electoral College by 78,000 votes, and so she lost that election.
So that point is very important. So in America, we always say that every vote counts, and then that's accurate. Every single vote counts. But the challenge, though, is that the election in America, or electing the president in America, is different from any other nation. It is based on the Electoral College. So what is the Electoral College? It comprises of electors that are sent from all 50 states in America to represent their state. So when the Constitution of the United States was drafted in 1787, there was an agreement between states with more population and states with fewer population. For example, there was what is called the Virginia Plan and the New Jersey Plan. And then finally, they came up with the Connecticut Plan. That is the agreement. So in California, for example, the largest state in America, they have 58 electoral college votes. Texas has 38 electoral college votes, and so on and so forth. So if the party that wants the or that wins the election in your state, for example, if let's say candidate A gets about 10 million votes, candidate B gets about 12 million votes. In Texas, for example, the candidate with the most votes in Texas gets allocated all the 38 electoral college votes that goes to Texas. And then California as well, the candidate that has the majority vote is awarded all the 58 electoral college votes. And then Rhode Island has about one. They have about 3 because they have 2 senators and then 1 House of Representative member. So Rhode Island has 3 electoral college votes. So they are not equal in terms of representation in the electoral college. So
that's not fair, though.
Yeah, that's the beauty of America, and that's what's different from all over the world. It's not fair on some states. That some states have 58, some have 38, some have 3. Rhode Island, for example, Jamin. So you can imagine. So the states that usually determine the election are just about 7. 7 of them: Pennsylvania, Nevada, Arizona, Georgia, I think Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania. So those states, their electoral college vote is what they usually get you over the board. So there are 545 electoral college votes. So the candidates that get 270 first is the winner. So it's not necessarily that you get more votes across board, like you said, the popular vote. No, it is whoever gets to 270 first that is declared the winner. So we might have some delays on Tuesdays, or maybe the last election we have the president was the winner was declared until Saturday.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this time around, we might have a similar situation. Why? Is because of the electoral college vote. It's not based on the total number of votes counted all over the United States. It's based on the allocation of votes as represented from each state. So that's the electoral college vote simply. It's just the allocation of votes based on the number of representation from each state.
Wow, that's a handful, a mouthful. All right, so this is one question I've always wanted to ask, and both of you can please chime in before we wrap up the show. Why do we vote on Tuesdays? For crying out loud. It's like always on a Tuesday. Why can't we vote on a Saturday? It's the weekend, right?
Yeah, I think I will go first and then so we can add. I think, so back to the history of the United States, when the framers drafted the Constitution, and then they said that we are going to have election to select our representative. At that time, there was no plane, there was no airplane, we had no car, no rail system. So the only way people could travel is through organ burnings, right? People travel through burnings.
Yeah.
So for them to vote, usually takes traveling to your city government. And at the time, they had no good roads. It was underdeveloped, was still a rural community at the time. So what they did do is in 1780, I think it was 1789, they came up with the idea of let people have a day to travel after going to church on Sunday. So you travel on Sunday, Monday, and then you arrive and then you vote on Tuesday. So majorly the reason is to allow people living in rural areas to travel. So some of them have to travel through us and Bonnie. So and that was a means of transportation. So they said, okay, let's give them Monday off to do all the traveling after they are out from church, and then they vote on Tuesday and then they go back. So it has always been that way. But now that we have all these development advancements, why can't we vote on Tuesday? That's the question. Is that they don't want you to vote. That's the simple truth. Because the question was asked, why is it that nobody is throwing a party on Tuesday? Because, of course, if you do, you are not expecting people to show up because they have to go to work. So America is the only nation where we usually have election on Tuesday, and that's number one. And then the second point to make about that is, in America, we always vote. It is strange when I first read about this. First Tuesday following the first Monday in November. So in other words, if we have November 1st on Tuesday, elections are going to hold that day. There has to have been a first Monday, and then we have the first Tuesday.
Now you're confusing me, but you get the gist. All right, so as we wrap up, one final, Mr. Akpe first, and you, real quick. what should we do to prepare for tomorrow, for Tuesday? I beg your pardon.
Well, if you haven't voted, you should probably create some time to go vote on Tuesday, because I think in most places, November 1st is the last day to early vote. So if you haven't voted, make sure you make it to the polling station and expect long lines this election.
I voted. Did you vote?
I did already.
Awesome, Mr. Ayer.
Yeah, I already voted. I think for me, you don't stay up this Tuesday to get the result. You'll be disappointed. Just
But the frenzy is always amazing.
Yeah.
Looking at the maps. We don't have none of those fancy maps here,
Yeah.
but it's always fun.
Yeah.
Anyways, as believers, just go out and do your civic duties. Mr. Akwa, thank you very much. Mr. Adekambi, thank you very much. I almost guarantee we're going to have a post-election sit down again, whatever the result is at that time. But again, it's our civic duty to go out and vote. Pray about it. Do your research. You have 2 more days to do that. As we get ready for the for the service here at the King's Palace, please gather your friends, your family, get your water, your juice, whatever suits you. Come around the table and let's worship God. Yes, we've talked elections. We've talked 168 Hours of Praise Plus coming up in December. But why don't we go worship God together? Send this invite, this link, wherever you're watching from, to your friends and family, and let's worship God together. God bless you. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the service. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.